guys. Wait, am my audio now? Okay, the audio is fine. Never mind. Alright, guys, so it's time for the next episode. I've got a lot of stuff to talk about today, actually. I guess we'll begin with... Oh, wait. Yeah, I have ideas. I have many ideas going through my head, but I'll get into them later. First of all, let's just get into a game right now. Gotta get my deck first, though, so here it is. So, I've got stuff to talk about. First of all, Clash Royale. Where is the game going? They've announced something recently that's kind of crazy. You know how you get a chest every time you win a ladder game? They're actually changing that. Whoa, this guy really likes spamming the bridge. But they're changing that. You won't get chests anymore. And instead of chests, you'll get lucky drops per win, which is going to be a big change. They're also making it so that chests no longer have a opening timer. So that's going to be a big change. And then also, they're going to make it so that you get 3 free EVO shards per season. Now, that's a crazy buffed free play progression. Because right now, EVO shards are by far the worst thing to get in an account. You get 2 wilds per month. After this, you're going to get 3 wilds per month. So instead of taking 3 months to get an EVO, it's only going to take 2, which is going to be crazy good. By the way, I'm like eating a crazy amount of damage right here. Frankly, I have no idea what I did wrong. Maybe I just had lower levels. A lot of the time, it happens that way where when your levels are way lower than somebody, you don't even really make a strict mistake. It turns out poorly because you just have way too low levels. I have to ignore those archers or else I'm going to be down too much elixir. I've got other things to talk about too, actually. So, YouTube. This isn't quite just a Clash Royale channel. I'm also here to document my journey on YouTube. And I did actually a bit of studying on, like, how to make the most effective YouTube video. So it looks like the most important thing for your YouTube video getting seen is having... The most important thing for your video getting seen is having a good thumbnail, actually. More than anything, you need a thumbnail. After the thumbnail, then you need... After the thumbnail, then you want a good title. And then after the title, you want a really good first couple seconds. Not seconds. You want a really good first couple minutes. Because once people have watched the first couple minutes, odds are they're just going to stick around for the entire video. But, oh my god, this guy has an EVO? Jeez, man. You notice how this guy's just playing stuff at the river the entire game and it's working for him? That would have been almost... There's nothing I can do for this game. I'm just going to let it be a write-off. But more about what I've been learning about YouTube. So you need a really good thumbnail. What makes a good thumbnail? A good thumbnail is different than everything else that's on your screen. So like, you go to the YouTube homepage and you just click the YouTube button and it'll give you new recommendations. Look at the thumbnails that are on your screen and you'll see that they've all got like random colors, they've got stuff on them. So what you need to do is whatever is most common, do the opposite, basically. Because if you're doing the opposite, then people's eyes will naturally draw towards your stuff. If everyone has solid colors on their thumbnail, make your thumbnail chaotic. If everyone's thumbnails are chaotic, make yours a solid color. If everyone's using blue, use red. If everyone's using purple, use yellow. If everyone's... You see what I mean? So whatever you're doing with your YouTube thumbnail, you do not what everybody else is doing. By the way, we got 2 4 stars today, which is pretty nice. But, so yeah, that's how you make a good thumbnail. And then, so... Analytics show that when someone tunes into a YouTube video, they tune into the YouTube video and then they click off almost immediately. But the people who don't click off almost immediately are there for the entire video. So what you need to maximize for is people who don't click off immediately. If you get people who don't click off immediately, then you're gonna have a lot of people staying to watch. So, yeah, it just works that way. So, I might try changing up the format a little bit to have flashier thumbnails and more action in the beginning of the video. I might just jump right into a game instead of starting with the opening chests and stuff and talking. We unlocked a couple new cards. So guards. Guards are a swarm. They are heavy. So a swarm is heavier than a cycle card. Cycle card, skeletons, stab gobs, spear gobs, the spirits. The spirits aren't swarms, but these are swarm cards in the sense that there are a lot of them, they die easily to spells. These, there are a lot of them, they die easy to spells, but these are just better. They still die easy to spells, but since there's more of them, they do more damage. Skarmy is a very popular card. It kills basically everything you put it on. But, of course, it dies really easily to spells, because it's just skeletons, so it's the highest risk, highest reward card in the game. Guards are basically the opposite of Skarmy. They're a swarm, but there is no risk. There is no spell in the game that can reasonably kill guards. They survive arrows, Earthquake doesn't take off the shields, Rage doesn't take off the shields, Zap doesn't, Log doesn't kill them. The only spell in the game that can kill guards is Poison, and Poison's gonna take forever to kill them. So guards are a really solid card. Plus they do like a lot of damage per second, so they're just a generally good card right now. I, however, will be using Skarmy because as an underleveled player, I'm gonna be needing that Skarmy. In fact, if I had Skarmy, I probably would have won the last game. But, so. Yeah, right. So I explained Skarmy guards. Guards are a swarm like Skarmy, except unlike Skarmy, they are actually good. They're actually worth using. Skarmy is great as an underleveled player and terrible as an equal level player. I explained YouTube stuff. We're going to get 3 EVO shards per season. These chests down here are going to be replaced with lucky drops, which, take it or leave it. Don't really care. This mirror challenge, I'm going to make another separate video on this. But, so yeah. Seems like it's a good time to get into the gameplay now. I'm going to try and unlock Goblin Barrel today. So, yeah. Just going to do it. You notice there I kind of got trashed by that guy. He has higher level stuff than me, but he also had an Evo. Evos are crazy down here, because that means that this guy's been down here for months, which is kind of crazy. That was an unlucky start for me. He played his Ram at the river right when I played my Valkyrie at the back, so I only had 6 of my elixir to counter his Ram with, and I didn't have a good countering cycle, so that wasn't exactly fortunate. He played his Inferno Tower alone. That was a very odd play. I'm gonna hover my arrows. Okay, that's just Fireball. But, so his Inferno Tower is his best counter to my Hog Rider, but he doesn't know what I'm playing yet, so by playing his Inferno Tower so early, he could just be screwing himself over by playing that Inferno Tower. Oh, did I play that right? I did play that right. Okay, good. I'm also thinking that I'm going to start doing some more editing, because, well, I just literally have not done any editing so far. A lot of these people like playing Hog Valk. I might switch back over to the deck that I was playing before this with Barb's Mini P.E.K.K.A, because Barbs are a counter to building targeters, and Mini P.E.K.K.A is a counter to building targeters. So that would probably be advantageous for the way that these people are playing. So, I just played a Musketeer at the back there. I didn't want to play anything else that I had in my hand. I still worry that he might have a Mini P.E.K.K.A, so I'm saving my skeletons just in case. And you can't really fireball or arrows, nothing. Looks like he gave up for some reason. But, yeah, so EVOs, extremely strong. If you have an EVO and you're this low trophies, you must be terrible at the game. But, yeah, so hopefully we're never gonna face another EVO player for a long time, but I sense that we might end up facing them sooner than I had hoped. I was expecting that we weren't gonna face anybody using EVOs for at least a couple weeks, but guess not. So like, you notice this deck, we've got 2 counters. Twice in a row now, we're seeing hog-ram. Because the reason why people are playing hog-ram is because most people only carry 1 anti-building thing in their deck. Like, they have 1 anti-building target. They have 1 building and then cycle. So if he plays Hog Rider, I Inferno Tower, Hog kills my Inferno Tower, and then he plays his Ram. How am I going to counter his Ram? I don't have a building anymore. So, it's not a good strategy. It doesn't work if they don't have high levels, but I'm just explaining that that is certainly a thing that they are doing now. Also, since we unlocked Mastery at the end of last video, we got a whole bunch of Masteries to collect, so let's get through that now. A couple thousand coins. Not exactly the most useful thing in the world, but good enough for now. Oh, another thing I had thought about is, I came to, like, a realization there are two different ways I could take this account. I could take this account in the direction of I want to reach Ultimate Champion as with the minimum number of decks possible, so technically free-to-play friendly and getting as high as possible, or I could make this like a guide. So the reason why I say or is because if I get there as fast as possible, it's not going to be accessible to the normal players. Because if I get there as fast as possible, I'm going to have to play a sweaty tryhard deck. And if I'm playing a sweaty tryhard deck, I doubt this is going to be a very followable guide. So I was thinking that my primary goal was to get people to Ultimate Champion. I don't need to get to Ultimate Champion myself, so I was thinking that I was just going to try and make this most like a guide, instead of, like, going sweaty tryhard and getting to the top as fast as possible. But if you guys want to see getting to the top as fast as humanly possible instead of making a guide, then I'm down for that too. So comment down below what you guys want to see in that sense. Oh, this guy's playing log bait, which means that he's probably a decent player, which concerns me. He's got Wizard, Minions, Skelly, Spear Gobs, Zap, Gob Barrel. That's 6 of his 8 cards. Cannon. That's 7 of his 8 cards. I guess I'll Skellies these. Oh, I didn't have the Skellies though. That kind of sucks. A Musketeer to tank the Wizard shot. If I was playing sweaty, I would have ignored the Wizard, but don't feel like it right now. So, yeah. I don't know for... If you just leave it up to me, I'm going to go at an average pace. I'm going to try and play in such a way that anybody can follow along. But, if you guys want to see... Oh, and Hog is his 8th card, so never mind, this guy isn't playing a sweaty deck. That didn't work so well for me. I gotta save my... Oh, I didn't have elixir for my arrows. Ah, okay. So this guy likes to go... Yeah, I will do as the crystal commands, and the crystal is the comment section. That was a bad hog. That was also a bad spear gobs by him. I'm going to wait for the minions to walk on my tower so that I can get a full health musketeer. So this guy likes to play hog goblin barrel. In order to counter hog goblin barrel, I need 8 elixir. That means that I can never play... I have to react. I can't just play something and... I can't be the one to initiate a reaction. I need to react to what he is playing. I cannot assume that he is going to play something that will favor me. I think that made sense? So he's playing Hog Zap, which is good for Inferno Towers, but bad for basically any other building that I could have. That's a good fireball. That's a great fireball. Look at that, kills everything. But he's split up his push now, which is kind of odd. So he can't play Hog Goblin Barrel because he doesn't have both Hog and Goblin Barrel in hand anymore. He's got one of them but not the other, so I don't mind setting up my Valkyrie now. He's letting me set up a big push, so I'm gonna do that. Notice I used my arrows there. Arrows is my best counter to his Goblin Barrel, but there is an advanced Valkyrie tech that I'm probably thinking of doing right now. If I play my Valkyrie, the instant I see him play his Goblin Barrel, it will full counter. Or I can just get back around to arrows again. I want arrows that. So I want to save my arrows for his Gob Barrel this time, because I want to have my Valkyrie to protect my Musketeer. I'm actually going to Inferno Tower for this Wizard. I know that he's probably going to try and hog opposite lane, but I've got fancy tech for that as well. So if he tries to play a Hog Rider opposite lane, I can actually put Skellies near the river right here, and the placement of the Skellies will actually push the Hog Rider towards my Inferno Tower. But for some reason, he's just playing really passive. Notice now I have the elixir for my Hog counter and to counter his Goblin Barrel. That's a better cannon placement than he was using before, because I can't fireball the cannon and the tower anymore, but because it's high, I can snipe it with a musketeer. That's the trade-off. If you play a cannon high enough that they can't... If you play it so it can't be spelled, then it can be sniped. It's either spellable or snipeable. There is no immune building placement. Unless you're using Tesla. Sometimes I don't like Tesla, but it is, of all the cards in the game, it is the one that is best at, like, not getting sniped. I'm just gonna allow these to change into whatever. Because I knew I was full on elite, not elite cards. I knew I was full on, what? Oh, I swapped decks accidentally. Maybe I'm just off today. Maybe I'm maybe I'm just off today. I don't know. I can't listen to myself speak right now, but if I remember right, I think I've been speaking like completely incoherently this entire time. So yeah, I'm going Hog Spirit to River. The Spirit will stun whatever they play to counter my Hog, and the Hog will probably get damage. Maybe not. It doesn't really matter because it's the first play of the game. I'm not exactly expecting to get damage. It's just see if I get lucky. Remember I was talking about Casino Royale? Sometimes Casino Royale is just the best play you can make. He's got a level 10 Hunter? Level 10? Bro, how do I counter that? Wait for it to lock onto my Valkyrie and then Skelly's behind to DPS. Okay. So, how much of a negative trade was that? I have no idea how much of a negative trade that was. So, the problem right now is what he's doing is he's spamming stuff at the river, but he's spamming overpowered stuff at the river. So slowly, my elixir is being whittled down. So, if we're both at 0 and he's spamming and I'm defending, it's not going to work for me. I need to have stuff that can trade even, but I need him to not be... What? That doesn't target my Inferno Tower. Okay, you learn something new every day. A wizard down the middle of the lane does not target a building. Unless you play it one tile in. I'm gonna fireball the... Oh, my fireball is half his level. Zoinks. You know, fireball is supposed to almost full kill a hunter. Like, you know that? I'm gonna arrows this. The reason why I'm trying to play as many spells as I can on his troops instead of going after them directly is because none of my things can go after them directly. I want to just try and avoid engaging with the high-level stuff. If my spells can handle it, I will handle it with my spells. I'm gonna Inferno Tower to the bottom here. If I Inferno Tower right here in the normal placement, it could hit my... He has an Evo Hunter! Bro, that's crazy. Okay. Well, oh! Because he's got Clash Royale. You can see his name is gold. That means he spent money on the game. So, great. This is good for me. It looks like he's losing his tower right now. I don't remember what bad play he made that made me go in, but I remember he made some sort of bad play that gave me the opportunity to go in there. And then... This guy's got crazy levels, man. Jeez. The last guy had Evo Ram. That one guy had Evo Ram. This guy's got Evo Hunter. Target my stuff. Okay. I lived. I hope that I unlock my log bait deck soon because it's not going to work if I keep playing these cards. Level 10 Hunter. Level 9. Like, stuff is crazy, man. Oh, right, I can't collect that key because I don't have any. Something kind of funny happened right now. I have keys that I need to collect, but because I don't have any chests that take time to open, I can't actually use those keys. So if I collect the keys, it'll be a waste right now. Hog first play is a fine starting play. I'm gonna arrows this barrel. Okay, that's nice. He's letting my hog get damaged. Level 9 cannon. Everybody's just got the crazy levels. This is the high level arena, I guess. Valk is my best counter to his wizard, and I have it in hand, which is nice. Bob. Inferno Tower for his hog. Inferno Tower isn't the greatest hog counter in the world because it's a -1 trade, but I mean, it worked. That's enough for me. He's letting this... He's not letting the Valkyrie go. Okay. I'm hoping that his Valkyrie will get killed by my Inferno Tower, but I'm sensing that it won't. Which sucks. So, I'm gonna Skelly Spirit this Goblin Barrel. Skelly Spirit kills a Goblin Barrel, unless, of course, it's a high level like that. But in an equal level play, Skelly Spirit kills a Goblin Barrel. That's a lot of damage, actually. He might be lagging, because he played those Skellies super late. So he's got Wizard Skellies, God Barrel, Hog. Oh, this sucks, because you really don't want to be in a base race against somebody whose cards are just better than yours. So he's playing Hog, God Barrel, Skelly is Wizard, Valkyrie. That's 5 of his 8 cards. I swear he's played more stuff, but I don't remember. Hog, God Barrel, Wizard, Valkyrie, Skellies. He might have given up too, for some reason. Seems to me like a give up. I'm gonna Valk the river. Not the river. I'm gonna Valk for the King Tower and see if he plays something. He's not playing anything, he gave up. The people down here don't make any sense. They have way too high levels and they give up too easily. Down a tower is no reason to give up. Especially when you have such high levels like this. You notice I'm, like, it says no card selected. I'm trying to play my cards as fast as I possibly can. It's just that this game actually takes a long time to put cards in your hand, so sometimes if you need to play things fast, really fast, it just won't give you the cards in time, which annoying, but I'll survive. Also, you get used to it over time. This is a okay chest. Do I have anything to level up? I do. Yippee. Nothing else? Okay. And 2-star. 3-star. Sounding good. That's okay. Get another level up. I'm really hoping to unlock God Barrels soon, so another 130 trophies. 4 games? Maybe 5? Level 8 tower. Everybody's got the high levels now. I mean, I have a level 7 tower. I shouldn't complain. Hover arrows. Level 10 bowler! How do you have a level 10 bowler? Like, the hunter and the battle ram? Okay, I get it, because bro's got a level 9 prince! It is Jover for me. Prince is not only, well, not only is it level 9, Prince is one of the best cards in the game right now. Okay, yeah. That bowler 2 shots my musketeer. And 7 shots my tower. Well, that was a lucky hog rider protecting my musketeer. His musketeer almost full counters my hog rider. His musketeer is practically doing double damage right now. This is crazy. If I win this game, I'm the best in the world. The best player in the world. Oh boy. This is gonna be tough. So he's got Bowler, Prince, Cage, Musketeer, Fireball. I'm gonna Spirit to tank that. Jeez, that almost got a hit on my tower. Spear Gobs, Bowler, Prince, Musketeer, Cage, Fireball. That's 6 of his 8 cards. It looks looking like he doesn't have a win condition. Good for me. He didn't hit the tower, that's good for me. I'm gonna Valkyrie behind the bowler like this. This is the optimal placement against bowler, because the bowler knocks it back, but it gets like blocked from getting knocked back by the river. You're playing a musketeer into a Valkyrie? That's crazy. He's probably gonna Prince this. He's taking a lot of damage. He's playing really bad, which is the only reason I'm still alive right now. I'm gonna Skellies. I don't want the brawler to take out my musketeer. And since the Valkyrie has such a long-range melee attack, the brawler would have targeted my musketeer before the Valkyrie. I'm actually up, but of course he's got crazy levels, so I'm not going to stop going in. In fact, I'm not even going to let him set up a push. I'm just going to go with my hog immediately. And because he set up his push anyway, he's going to take a bunch of damage now. Skelly's Surround. That will take 3 hits for the bowler to kill. That'll better counter it. Okay, it did good. I'm going to E-Spirit to reset the Ram charge. He's got Hog too. Everybody loves playing hog-ram down here, I guess. So, if you guys face hog-ram, here's how you beat it with this deck. Ram is not that hard to counter without your Inferno Tower. Hog is very hard to counter without your Inferno Tower. So, when they play their Ram, don't counter it with your Inferno Tower every time you possibly can. If you have Spirit, play your Spirit, and then play 2 DPS cards, and the Ram will die. So you can just don't play your Inferno Tower in the Ram, save your Inferno Tower for the Hog, and then go Valk Spirit, Muskie Spirit, Skelly Spirit, anything, but always use your Spirit. So save your Electro Spirit for the Ram, and then play your Inferno Tower on their Hog. Looks like I'm gonna unlock, I could unlock Witch right now, but Witch is useless to me because she's not good when she's underleveled. So I'm gonna upgrade my Skarmy. You notice now that I put Skarmy in this deck, so now we are at 7 of 8 cards until I can get my next deck. Oh, right. Keep forgetting to switch back. So, a couple more games. Yeah, a couple more games until we're unlocking Gob Barrel, and Gob Barrel is going to be very useful for us. I haven't actually explained yet why Goblin Barrel. I'm going with Goblin Barrel. The reason I'm going with Goblin Barrel is because Goblin Barrel is a spell. It goes directly to their oh, this is funny. Okay, yeah, I hit both of them with fireball arrows, so they would die. If I didn't fireball arrows that, the wizard would have killed my skellies. I'm gonna Valk high for this, and just hope that the Valk will full counter. I'm gonna Spirit, because that should chain through everything. Good. Skellies to kill the last one, because I don't want to take that much damage. Oh, and he's just gonna Knight the River. I'm gonna Musketeer low. The reason I'm gonna Musketeer low is because ordinarily I would Musketeer one tile higher, so I don't take any damage on my Musketeer. But I figured that he's gonna spam like that, and I want my Musketeer at full health when he continues to spam. Yeah. That worked out pretty nicely for me. Relatively nicely. I had to eat a Knight hit, but I think that that Knight hit was worth it because, I mean, I'm up damage. And he's got high level stuff. Mini P.E.K.K.A. I have to Inferno Tower this. I have no better play. I'm going to E-Spirit to tank a Mini P.E.K.K.A. hit, because if I didn't do that, it would hit my Inferno Tower. That's not a level difference, that's just how Mini P.E.K.K.A. works. If you just Inferno Tower, the Mini P.E.K.K.A. gets one hit. Inferno Tower should actually be enough to counter these barbs, so I'm just gonna Skellies high to distract them for a second or so. Never mind, Inferno Tower doesn't counter barbs. That's an interaction I've never actually seen before, so I kind of figured it would, but I guess it didn't. Valk counters Wizard, so he just gave me 5 elixir. I'm gonna wait for him to counter my Valk and then go in opposite lane. I'm gonna hover my arrows for his cannon. That's good too. I'm gonna Spirit, because if I don't Electro Spirit this, he's gonna get one hit on my tower that night. And that's good damage, that's great damage. Okay. So I only need a couple more Hog Riders to win. I was going to play a Musketeer in the back, but I was really worried that he was going to do something like that. I'm going to arrows this. I probably have to eat the ram charge. Yeah, that sucks. If I had a level 7 if I had level 7 Valk and Musketeer, it wouldn't have charged, but no. I'm going to Spirit to tank 1 Wizard hit, just so that my Musketeer can have slightly more health on the counter push. Skellies to distract those Spear Gobs slightly. Because my Skellies are 1 level too high, it actually distracts them for a very long time. I'm cycling to my Electro Spirit because I need the Spirit to stop the ram charge. I haven't actually been counting his cards, so I don't know what he does and does not have. I'm gonna ignore that Wizard. I know it's kind of a dangerous play, but I want to get his tower down. And I'm going to use it as an elixir advantage. So by not having to spend anything on that Wizard, I had enough elixir to go on offense. And Wizard is not an efficient tower killer, so I didn't mind ignoring it. What's up with this? Only 1 Barb's request. That 1 Barb's request was taking up 4 messages in chat somehow. So 1850. So how many games is that? 3. Looks like I'm 3 games off of getting the Gob Barrel, which is what I want for today. Ugh. I think I'm gonna play 1 game after getting the Gob Barrel. I'm gonna E-Spirit the river again. I remember I said that I was gonna stop assuming that these people can't activate their King Tower, but I want to see. He zapped, but he zapped so late that it connected anyway. That is the worst possible thing you can do in that situation. I'm gonna arrows this, because that kills everything. That doesn't kill everything. I'm gonna fireball this, because that does kill. Whoa, that's a P.E.K.K.A. Inferno Tower. Inferno Tower kills the P.E.K.K.A. because Inferno Tower is made for killing big things, and he doesn't have a zap and cycle. And he's feeding my Inferno Tower more value. Thank you, good sir. Okay. He spent 2 elixir on a zap, I spent 1 elixir on a Skellies. Positive trade for me. The reason why I Skellies, by the way, I didn't have to Skellies. The reason why I Skellies is because I'm worried right now that he might have a Hog or a Battle Ram. So what I did was I protected my Inferno Tower for a while longer so I would have time to build elixir. If he just played his Hog immediately after I had... So let's say I let the Inferno Tower die and then he immediately plays a Hog. I don't have elixir to actually stop that Hog from getting to my tower. But because I had the Inferno Tower stay alive a while longer, he could not play a Hog Rider, and because he couldn't play a Hog Rider, jeez, my Musketeer practically got one shot by that. But because my Inferno Tower stayed alive, he couldn't hog, so I had time to build Elixir to defend hog. I think that makes sense. I can't arrows those archers, actually, because my arrows just doesn't kill those archers. Scary. Wait, actually, I might be able to E-Spirit Chain one of those archers. Okay, now that they've taken E-Spirit Chain, I can probably arrows them. Yeah, okay. So he's got Valk, Mini P.E.K.K.A, P.E.K.K.A, Minions, Archers, Musketeer. I'm in Inferno Tower because I expect him to spam. I'm gonna Skellies to the side. That was terrible Skellies. I was really hoping that that would pull the Mini P.E.K.K.A so that my Inferno Tower would stay alive. I'm gonna Fireball these archers. Fireball better kill archers. Okay, good. And I'm gonna cycle back to my Inferno Tower. I'm not gonna Musketeer there because Musketeer isn't built for killing big tanks like that. Inferno Tower is. Skill is high. He's not zapping for some reason. The up low. I don't think that's gonna lock on my Inferno. Oh, it is gonna lock on. Musketeer's got a really long range, so she locks onto a lot of stuff. I'm gonna hog. Since he played his archers, I can afford to Fireball. Hits the P.E.K.K.A 2, good enough for me. Musketeer's smacking away at that P.E.K.K.A. If that wasn't a high-level P.E.K.K.A, I would actually try to kill it with ordinary methods, but high level, so I can't really afford to. I'm just gonna keep on going with my Inferno Tower. That's a terrible Fireball, because you don't get tower damage and the P.E.K.K.A still dies. Good. Okay, I got one hit. One hit is enough for me. Do these insta-kill a spirit? They do insta-kill a spirit. You don't love to see it. I'm gonna arrows this. Okay, I guess that kills my Musketeer, if it really wants to. I'm gonna play my Valk high, so it pulls the Knight away from my tower while getting damage on the Musketeer. He played a Knight into my Fireball, which is good for me. Musketeer. I don't have anything else good in hand. I didn't want to waste an Inferno Tower. He's not playing anything. I guess I'll Hog Rider. Just so I don't have to leak Elixir. I'm gonna arrows this. No real reason. Just want to get tower damage. I'm up Elixir right now, so I don't mind just wasting something for tower damage. I'm gonna Musketeer low here, because I sense that he is gonna do funny stuff to my Inferno Tower, and I want to kill it with alternate methods. That Mini P.E.K.K.A is gonna go for my Musketeer, and I don't want it to kill my Musketeer, so I'm gonna Valk Protect. My Musketeer should win that interaction because the Valkyrie's tanking. Ooh, that's unfortunate timing. Good arrows. I'm gonna Valk here. That will protect my second Musketeer. I wish I had hit his Musketeer with my Fireball, but I didn't wait long enough. E-Spirit. I'm killing his stuff with ordinary methods, but ordinary methods are not good methods because that's just not how this arena works for me. It's looking like I will live. Oh, that Musketeer isn't dead yet. Oof, okay. Didn't even take any damage, actually. But, yeah. These level differences are really getting tough, man. So, I think that, no, this is not it yet. This is just points. We're getting close to that Goblin Barrel. Only two more games, 2 more wins. Let's face it, every game is gonna be a win. I'm just like that. Just like that. I decided to Spirit the back because I have Inferno Tower and Cycle. Level 9 Baby Dragon. You don't love to see it. So my best counter to Baby Dragon is Musketeer. Except, of course, my Musketeer probably doesn't even counter as Baby Dragon because it's too low level. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna arrows, Skellies. Oh, he played it in the wrong tile, so it dies anyway. I have to Valk for this. Oh, that really sucks. The Baby Dragon hit my skeletons. If the Baby Dragon hit my skeletons, then the Hog wouldn't have gotten a hit here. I can ignore those minions, actually, because they're low enough level to get 2-shot on my tower. I mean, I've got to abuse every interaction I can. Let's see, I'm just going to go in again. I'm going to E-Spirit. If he mini P.E.K.K.As with perfect timing, he can actually stop my Hog Rider from getting any hits. So I E-Spirit to make it so that there is no perfect timing to stop my Hog Rider. Alright, arrows. just does a lot of stuff down, and it hits the tower. I'm gonna baby drag. I'm gonna musketeer for this baby dragon. Doesn't... It did... Oh my gosh, my musketeer got killed so quickly there. I didn't have enough elixir for anything better to kill that hog rider. That's kind of my fault. I mean, it's not technically my fault. Really, I should have just had higher levels. The interaction would have worked out that way, but I should be less aggressive since I know that I have lower levels. I'm going to play my Inferno Tower like this. This is an interesting placement. If he plays his hog rider on, if he plays his hog rider on this tile, on this one, it will jump the river, and I can place something here, and that will push it towards my Inferno Tower. The way he played that baby drag, it's just going to go right in my Inferno Tower and die. I will Skellies to block the Inferno Tower a little bit. Believe it or not, I'm going to fireball this bomber. It's a net -2 for me, but got tower damage. I don't mind. Tower damage is tower damage. I'm not going to hog rider here because since I'm down elixir now, I don't want to go in on offense. I'm going to... I think it's looking pretty nice right now, actually. Wait, I didn't get down in time, that sucks. Okay, I mean, really, what did I lose? Just 2 hits off my... Wait, he's gonna hog again. He's gonna hog again. Jeez, okay. I wasn't paying attention, I got outcycled there. No hog, okay. I know he has hog in hand. I'm gonna fireball this, actually. Just kill it. That's nice arrows. Kills so much stuff. I have to Spirit Valkyrie. Ordinarily, the Spirit would have jumped there, but, you know, you hear me complain about it every game. Levels. He's gonna hog. He's totally gonna hog. There it is. I'm gonna arrows this, because I don't want those minions touching my musketeer. It's looking pretty good. I'm pretty sure just a hog fireball will finish it. I'm gonna wait until I have enough elixir to have full hog fireball. Yikes, yikers, no me boost. That's over. He had to play his mini P.E.K.K.A closer to his tower, and if he did, then I would have fireballed it, so there was nothing he could have done to defend that. Even with the good fireball. Just one more game until we get Goblin Barrel. And then I can move on to my next deck. So, the reason why I'm playing Goblin Barrel, I realized I never actually finished explaining that. Goblin Barrel, Goblin Barrel moves directly to their tower, because of the spell, right? So it doesn't matter how high level their stuff is, Goblin Barrel always gets damage if they don't have the right cycle. So, unlike every other win condition in the game, every win condition in the game can punish them by cycle or punish them by elixir. Barrel can't punish very well by elixir, but it can punish very well by cycle. Oh, that doesn't get a second hit. Okay. I'm alive. I probably shouldn't have arrows that, but panic. And now his musketeer is going to beat up my musketeer because it's just better. Ouch. Like, my musketeer gets 3 shot instead of 4 shot. And his musketeer gets 5 shot instead of 4 shot. The end result of the interaction is that my musketeer just absolutely gets wrecked, even though it's one-on-one. They should trade even. Skellies don't want my mini P.E.K.K.A doing anything fancy, you know. I'm sure you remember by now. I would be tempted to fireball that, but I'm not gonna. Because he's kind of building up a big push right now. In fact, I'm gonna pre-Inferno Tower. Because I sense that he wants to play his hog. You see my Valk, like, went towards my tower there, so it got splashed. They're actually getting rid of that in the next update, which is kind of crazy. Like, they're straight up changing the game so that no longer happens, which is, like, for so long it's been that way. So, I guess the mistake I made right there is not going to be a mistake anymore. I'm gonna Skelly to the side here. I don't want to eat any Skelly damage. I'm gonna Musketeer the back. I wish I didn't Musketeer the back. I'm gonna Valkyrie low, so that my musketeer helps out, and I'm gonna fireball knock back this wizard so that it doesn't get in range in time to splash on my tower. I'm gonna, whoa, he's got a prince. If he was a good player, he would have been playing the prince as like his most common card every single time he had it, because prince is absurdly overpowered right now. Though you notice that the princes just haven't been doing much in these games, because I know how to counter them because I've been around them so much. But if he was playing like Prince Zap E-Spirit, I would be dead. There would be nothing I could do. It would be Jover. But that's 3 card. Very nice. And we should unlock Goblin Barrel now, which is going to be also very nice. So Hog is a good win condition because it's just a good win condition. But Goblin Barrel is a better win condition for players like me, because it doesn't matter if my Goblin Barrel stays at this low level for the entire rest of the account, because it's going to get on tower, it's going to get some amount of damage. So this is my new deck. This is the next deck in the iterative cycle. Now I've got 2 building counters. This is going to be actually easier to play against hog-ram than this one. So this one I had to save my E-Spirit, play a card combination to kill the ram, and then Inferno Tower the hog. This one, Inferno Tower the hog, Scar me the ram. That's it. So I'll play one more game with this, just so I can explain how it works before I go. But after that, it'll be the end of the video. So yeah. See how it goes. I don't have as many easily cyclable cards now, so I want to be reacting to him more. Heroes is my best counter to his God Barrel. Level 10. Jeez. Of these cards, I guess I'll split archers to match his archers. I was going to split archers anyway, honestly, but splitting archers into archers isn't a bad play. You got Skellies, archers, Skellies, God Barrel. That's 3 of his cards. He's also got arrows, which is a 4th card. Notice that my archers just flat out lose the interaction because they're a low level. I had to scar me on those breakers. I could have arrows the breakers, but I want to save my arrows for his God Barrel. I'm going to fireball these archers to get them off the map. It also gets tower damage. Arrows the barrel. We're playing a bait mirror matchup. He's got barrel breakers. I've got just barrel, so I have to play a bit better than he does, but that's expected at this point. Archers, I have to Inferno Tower this. If I don't Inferno Tower... Wow, that was a crazy prediction arrows, man. But that's what I meant. If I didn't Inferno Tower, the breakers would have hit my tower. They just would have hit my tower. So he is definitely not a terrible player. He saw that I played Skarmy. Next time he played his stuff, he played the counter to Skarmy. I'm just gonna barrel. I have to Skarmy this. One nice thing about Skeleton Army is that it counters Goblin Barrel if you just play it behind your tower on this tile. I'll explain the rest of the deck. So Bats is basically just air Skarmy. I'm gonna arrows this. Almost full counters. Oh, I have to... Don't pre-arrows. Don't pre-arrows. Okay, good. If he did another prediction arrows there, I would have taken a bunch of damage. I'm gonna barrel again because he just arrows. I mean, not because he just arrows, but I get damage because he arrows. Almost no. Ooh, what? Wait, why am I not? Why do I not have damage? Yeah, Tricky Barrel isn't gonna work against Skarmy, man. I'll explain why I have all these cards. Inferno Tower is just good underleveled. Archers are good underleveled. Bats are good underleveled. Oh, come on, man. It's technically the correct play because his fireball is higher level than mine, so just literally every time he plays his fireball, he's getting more value. Oh, I just arrowed nothing, so... at least I got 1 stab. I'm gonna Skarmy. He can't arrows because he just arrows. I'm gonna knight this. I have to archers too, because if I don't archers, they're gonna get a hit on my tower because they're high level. The thing with, I have to Goblin Barrel this too, because I don't have elixir to cycle around my Skarmy. The thing with breakers, you don't ignore breakers. It is not a thing that you do. Oh, he's barreling the front. I saw that he barreled the front, but I didn't react in time. Ugh, okay. So, a Goblin Barrel, a single wall breaker hits as hard as a rocket. I don't know if you know how hard a rocket hits. You don't like to feel a rocket on your tower. And so every time you can counter the breakers, you counter the breakers. It's just, you always do. By the way, notice that my level 5 bats killed his level 9 knight. Bats are really good at killing stuff, even when they're low level. I split my archers to go into his archers. I'm gonna arrows this because I don't have my. I'm gonna arrows that because I don't have my Skarmy in hand. Bats to kill his archer. He doesn't have. Oh, he fireballed. I'm going to fireball because he played a negative trade. Though, even though I've been consistently getting damage, I'm still down just because he keeps playing his spells on my tower. I'm gonna split archers. Split archers will kill both breakers. Arrows on my tower to counter the break. I played my arrows too early, so I took a bunch of damage there. I have to be aggressive now because we're into the last minute of the match, and he is doing that. I can't afford to arrows on offense anymore because what I was doing before was I was playing my Skarmy to kill his stuff, but now he's prediction arrowsing on my Skarmy. That really sucks. Even when I get through right now, he's still getting damage on my tower. That was an aggressive fireball. I really gotta get damage here. Oh, he missed. Okay, I got some of my damage back. Not all of it, but most. Arrows. Worked out. Barrel again. You notice I'm playing everything on 0 now. I gotta keep up the pressure. If he gets all of this stuff, it's not gonna work for me. Archers, don't pre-arrows. Okay, he's not gonna pre-arrows. Skarmy, he's not gonna pre-arrows. I got a god barrel, and I got a fireball. Wait, I'm gonna pre-arrows because I can't let him counter my barrel. Whew, okay, yeah, that was important. I had to arrows there instead of fireball because I knew that he didn't have fireball or arrows in hand because he just hit him on my tower. So if he had to counter my barrel with units, so I had the arrows to kill his units so that my barrel would get on tower because there wasn't enough time for my fireball to get down, which was kind of crazy, but we made it. That was a very sweaty first game because it was bait versus bait, except his bait is just better than my bait. But we made it out alive. Got some season points as a reward. Still can't buy anything good in the shop. Oh, actually I can buy bats. I'm gonna want these. I know I said I'm saving up for the book, but I want bats. I just want them. So I'm gonna level these up a bit, but yeah, that should be the end of the video. I think that what I'm planning to do today is I'm gonna record a second short video, not like a YouTube short, like just a shorter video, going through this mirror challenge, and I'm just gonna like full on sweat for the mirror challenge because it's not like dedicated to the f2p content, and then I'll try editing the mirror challenge actually because I want to like get better at explaining how the game should be going as it goes, so I'm going to try editing so I can like explain things better. So yeah, see you guys.